I think it was a wonderful day. I always love to go to community events like these because there's a certain freedom to speak out from the heart and from what you really want to say. So I guess what you get is a real genuine discussion where people speak their minds.
The community are really keen to have their say, to really put forward their concerns and get some really solid answers.
We can't rely on our politicians to lead on this, and they never have. People are the ones that make change.
All of these things are possible. The institutional barriers have been large, but they are being broken down.
A couple of meetings ago, people were just trying to get convinced about climate change, and today there was a real vibe in the room of the community really wanted to work together to do something about it.
We know that unless it's driven by strong communities, change probably won't happen quickly enough.
You have small communities working in their own spaces doing things, but then connecting with somebody else over space that does the same thing, and you go, wow, that's amazing, we do that too. Let's connect and let's work out what the best way is to do this together.
I like to think of a network of networks, where you reach out to other places where this is also happening and find out what their lessons were, because that way you already have you're already ahead.
There's so many ideas out there. Comes out every time you come to these sort of workshops. That, you get so many ideas about different things that people are doing, and there's a lot going on, and also a lot about what people would like to do at a broader level, a community level as well.
When we hear about other communities doing stuff, we think, okay, this is great. If we all join together, we've actually really got a strong voice.
We're sick of waiting for governments to do something. We really want to get on with it, and we've got these really interested local communities and lots of ideas. It's a matter of drawing them together.
It's really nice to know that other people are working on the same problems and you can tap in to their solutions.
When you get successful projects to interconnect between different places, that's where real change is starting to happen. So I think, you're always on its way.
When we started the series, we were talking about taking a film to Paris, and it was a little bit of a joke. But I think we really will take a film to Paris.
We're on the road to Paris, and this is a watershed year, and you've come along to say that you think that's the case too. Thanks. Thanks so much for being here and supporting what we thought was important. Thank you to all of you.
We've got halfway. The crowds are increasing. This is something really, really good. This is something that's making our community feel good about themselves.
You always have to celebrate people coming together, no matter what, because ultimately the connections are what's making a difference.
We should be celebrating what we're achieving, and we should continue to push for change.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a child or an adult, or if you've been working on this thing for 30 years, or maybe you're just new. Everybody has to contribute something to this discussion. Everybody has life experiences that are relevant, and by bringing people together, you get an exchange of information and ideas, and it's like a catalyst, like a spark, and that's what you need. You need events like this to make that happen. You never know what happens from a meeting like this. It's immeasurable, because people go away thinking about this stuff and they'll inject something somewhere else, and so that's how this connectivity works. Yeah, I think it's awesome.